Hello everybody, this is the Super Rebel. Welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. Today we're in the end. If you see, in the last video, we found, finally, this is our first end city. We found one of them, and now we're going to try to go to another one. We're trying to find an elytra, but it's kind of difficult, because, frankly, elytras are hard to get. So, we're going to try to go to these bigger islands over here. That was our first end city out of, I don't know, 20 minutes of looking-ish, around there. Um, I'm hoping to find another one this video. So practically, we're just going to be in here until I find one. So for all I know, we could be in here for the next, this episode, 5 episodes, 10 episodes, who knows. Um, so practically, we're going to go across here, hopefully find some more. Nothing so far. I'm excited. If anyone's a Nintendo fan, the Switch 2 came out, I don't know, about a week ago. But I went to a garage sale today and I found a Game Boy Advanced SP for $30, including a game, and it works perfectly. And I've never been more of a happy man in my life. So that's pretty cool. I like old video game stuff. Not to really resell. A lot of people do it to resell. I like it just to collect. Except I did recently sell a broken DS Lite. If anyone knows what the Goodwill bins are, I'll explain it for you here. It's these giant bins that when Goodwill gets, I guess, too much stuff or stuff that doesn't sell, they give them to this other building of theirs, and it's sold by the pound. So everything is usually like $1.29 a pound. And I found a DS Lite there for like, I don't know, probably 50 cents. And I've had it sitting on my shelf for about a year because I was using it to test games. And eventually I was like, you know what? I should sell this. And guess what? I got $25 for a broken DS Lite. The hinges didn't work and the top screen was busted, but it ran games and, I mean, it was kind of clean. I say kind of lightly. But I already have a 3DS. I bought a 3DS from a local game shop. I don't know, about 2-ish years back. I really wanted to play Pokemon Sun. So that's what I did. I'm hoping, though, that these... Oh, there's another one of those noises. I don't like it. I really don't like them. Like, if I had to rank them from, like, cave noise to, like, end noise, the end noises sound much more creepy because there's nothing out here. It's just floating islands. You know, a cave noise, it's scary because you're in a cave. It's enclosed. There's stuff around you. There's nothing out here. That's supposed to be wind? Is there wind in the end? Hey, I didn't build this for you. Or, okay, I guess I did, apparently. I don't know, is there wind in the end? Is there wind in the nether? I mean, overworld, you could be like, oh yeah, there's definitely wind in the overworld, but... Is it different? Can we breathe in the end? Is there oxygen? I'm really hoping an end city will just kind of like appear out of thin air. Because I hate not being able to see so far. I think I'm at the highest chunks I can be as well. Unless I'm doing like something wrong and it can go much more higher. On Bedrock, you can go to like, I think double the amount of chunks you can on this. I don't know how, they like optimized it better. And that's just like, I think you can do it on almost any, even, maybe not phone, but I don't know, phones are pretty powerful. I was talking about this in the last episode. I started playing Minecraft on the Pocket Edition demo for so long. And let's go over here. We'll go for that one. If no one knows about the demo Minecraft, all right, you do not know what peak was in like 2012, 2013. I played that for so long because my parents were like, "Oh, you have to buy the game if you want it." So I went on my dad's phone and I eventually bought it. I forget how much it was, but probably the best $7 I spent in my life. And now I try play on Pocket Edition, and I feel like I don't know how to like use my fingers at all. I don't know why. I just feel like it's so clunky. Even playing with a controller now. If anyone knows, Splitgate 2 also just came out like fully. Um, like I tried it on controller because I've been doing keyboard and mouse, and it just feels so bizarre. I can't do it. Let's start to go this way more straight. I'm hoping that one will just kind of show up. I mean, there's nothing you can do to increase their chances, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that my Game Boy Advance that I bought. Shout out to guy selling his son's video game stuff in his room. Um, that's where I got it from. Practically, practically free. Let's go to this one. I try to go to the bigger islands. I was saying this in the last video. I think there's just an overall kind of better chance from the spawn in the bigger islands. It feels like on the smaller ones they don't, but I could be completely wrong and just be making that up. This is we're on a small end. Oh, that's why. If you look really closely, sometimes it'll say we're in end barren, which is like the void. And amount of blocks. I've more in the shulker box. We got a shulker box last episode too. So let's build across and hopefully I'll turn around and there'll be a pirate ship there with an elytra sitting in it. We are here for shulkers too. We want to kill them and get shulker boxes. See, that just sounded like a cave noise. That sounded like a minecart. Can't tell me it didn't. I can speed bridge. I can do really good diagonal speed bridge. But I'm not risking it. Okay, now I have to get the blocks out of this shulker box. Ooh, I'm not doing that. They're gonna fall off. But yeah, with that Game Boy, that guy had another Game Boy Advance, like a regular one, but it was kind of beat. This one, he had games with this, like sold separately. I was like, would you bundle this for me for $30? He goes, yeah, sure. I'm like, I love old people selling their child's video game collections. It's so cheap. Let's see. If no one knows either, this channel started out as a PvP channel. I used to play Sky Wars on Hypixel and Bed Wars all the time with my friends. If anyone really wants to see that, I can do another one, but for the time being, I just stopped because it kind of became too competitive, and Hypixel is not a forgiving community. They're very toxic. Like, someone loses once, and the next thing you know, they're trying to get your account banned. I remember when I first heard, this is completely off topic, when I first heard that end noise thing there, I remember I thought it was like my computer crashing, because my computer used to crash a lot. The computer I have before the one, right now, it could barely run OBS, and I was on my Windows 7, and I was using the Windows 7 like movie production editor to edit my videos. And you want to talk about something awful to edit on, it was that. But hey, there was no watermarks. So, yeah, that PC, when I stopped using it, it was probably 12 years old. But it was a tank. It could still run Minecraft at a decent pace, but my hard drive was failing. I didn't feel like, at that point, I was just ready to upgrade. So let's see what's around here. No other end cities. I was saying this in the last video. I really don't want to cut ahead in the video, because I feel like that's like people could just immediately go, "Oh, you did /locate," because I could just do /locate, but I'm not going to. I never have. I think I'm gonna fall every time I'm near the edge. That's when they say, "Hold me now." I'm 6 feet from the edge. That is a huge island up ahead. That's like what we're looking for. Something where it takes up my entire screen. And I have a pretty big, well, it could be on any monitor, actually. Please, end city. Hope I'm not double backing on myself. I don't think I have yet. Another thing that slightly worries me is that you used to be able to find, well, you should be able to find those gateway portals. And I thought they were pretty common, but I'm not seeming to find any, which is a bit worrying. Because those are what, oh, I'm also running out of blocks. Those are, it's an easy way to get home without jumping off. I do have keep inventory on. I did look at, not look it up. I did see the command for it. And I did it, I think I did it after the Ender Dragon. I don't know, but it's been on for a decent amount. And it's more just because I don't know, I don't really count it as cheating that much. I more count it as if, the only thing I could count as cheating is if I jump off right now to go back home, which I might have to. But I'm not sitting here giving myself creative mode, so. Really expecting to find more. I feel like it depends on the seed too. I spent a lot of realms and like I feel like we would find one like every other island almost. And this is the annoying part, is that walking around to find them. When you find an elytra, they're super easy to find because guess what? You can fly around and find it. If I do go back to the overworld, which I might have to end up doing, I might grab my anvil and a Unbreaking 3 and Mending book and then fireworks. You may be going, why am I bringing all that? And that's because I want the Unbreaking and Mending to put right on the elytra so I don't have to wait for phantoms to spawn. And then I want the anvil up. But then fireworks are what powers it. No one knows. You can fly around with an elytra like that. I remember when they first added the Elytra to Legacy Edition. I remember it was so clunky. Well, I didn't play like Tumble or whatever the fly minigame was that you had with that. I never played any of those. So it was always real clunky to me. I'm trying to save my blocks when I really need them to get across somewhere. I was really disappointed. I thought that big island that we just saw would be the key. But there's no way this stack of blocks is going to make me all the way over there. So, what I'm probably going to have to do is get all of this, use all this dirt. Then probably have to go mine endstone to get, I don't know, 2 stacks worth of it at least. But this is getting us a good distance so far. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I thought we were going to be like... Look at this Enderman there. Like trapped on a block. And I have an itch on the back of my head, but I don't want to move my mouse. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to quickly cut ahead where I've mined a bunch of endstone. Because frankly, mining endstone is really boring. So I'll see you guys very shortly. Right, we have our endstone. I'm probably just going to speed that up, actually, because I don't feel like cutting. So, this should be enough to get us across. If not, I'm going to scream. I'm also sorry if this video, if you're watching this far and this video is a bit boring. It's more exciting when we found an actual entity. The music is also getting very, very loud. Yeah, it's usually much more fun when you actually find an entity to do. Let's see, yeah, this should be enough to get me to the island. So close. Perfect. Okay, this just looks like truly full of potential. Like, it looks like this island should have a pirate ship. A purple pirate ship. That'll be the name of the video when I actually find Elytra. Purple pirate ship. And to be honest, I might just keep going with this video until I actually find one. Because frankly, I feel bad making it a 2-parter where one video is me just walking through at the end for 20 minutes. I feel like that would be very boring to watch. I know some of my videos are boring to watch, but I have to keep them simple. Okay, I can drop down here. Is that one? It's not. Is it a new one? It looks like a new one. Does it have a pirate ship? I'm not seeing one. That's very frustrating. I don't care though, we found one. We found another end city. Oh, it's beautiful. That is the big tower too. That's where there's a bunch of shulkers and loot in. Let's grab this more endstone because I'm gonna need it probably. Let's at least get half a stack worth. And so we came came from this island. We came from that way. I'm marking that so I don't go, like, back the way we came. And, you know, double back. So, is there... Yeah, there's no pirate ship. I was hoping maybe there was one, like, all the way at the end or something. But I don't think there is one. Well, that's disappointing. But it's still nice because we can still loot this. So, let's do it. I hear you, shulkers. I come for your skins. Oh. Give me your skins. Perfect. It's already one full one down because we have a another shulker shell in our shulker chest, in our shulker box. I almost said, I don't know how to speak today. It's been a long day. No, it hasn't, but yeah, this is like where like there's usually like a certain structure it spawns in. It'd be something like that hallway that we just saw that would spawn in. You know, I've completed parkour maps, but I can't even get up the simple stairway. So, let's go up to kill this guy. Hey, okay. So, nothing else here. This area is clear. Let's drop down here. And, okay. Yeah, I'm starting to think, okay. I'm not going to talk. Okay, now I can talk. That is going to be a little difficult. That's one that has a huge corridor. And it's just full of shulkers. I'm going to have to take it really slow for that one. Just because it can get dangerous. He teleported. Oh, here he is. He dropped more skin. Good. And the parkour thing for this can be a bit tricky when we get into it. But it's mainly, this is just going to be mainly me sitting here in the corner with a shield up. Actually, let's take advantage of all these levitations. Let's go to the way top with it. And we can sit up there and just shoot down on them. I can damage some of them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, you have to do parkour and end rods. I'm not doing that. Okay, we're here. Let's see. Ooh, diamond horse armor. That's actually not bad. Beetroot seeds. I'm actually going to take these chests because I always use chests. But let's start shooting these guys. How many arrows? Okay, I have not a lot of arrows. Am I going to be let down yet? Yes. You can only hurt them with arrows when they're open like that. Okay, that guy killed the other guy. They're about all almost killed. Let's drop down. There's one down here. Let's gather all the shells. Ah! any shells? Any down there? I can't see. I don't think so. We have 7 though, so that's good. Lift me up. Thank you. Lame. I'm getting here. Let's go to this guy. Dang it. No. Yeah, sorry, the commentary isn't top notch right now. That's actually a decent helmet. It's Aqua Infinity. So that one should have loot. We were at the top. That one won't have any loot. Let's get to the top of this though. Okay, we got a shell. Nice. Let's go to that one. Let's just get rid of him. And oh, I actually forgot there's one across too. Okay, and there's no loot in that one either. Guess I don't think so. Yeah, no loot in this one. There shouldn't be. We are going to have plenty of shulker boxes. Which is always nice. Let's go over and grab that shell before it despawns. Get rid of you. We'll get rid of you too. Okay. Okay, he dropped a shell. Ooh. Shell. Okay. That was not good. Anything. Lift me up. Thank you. Where is this other guy that just keeps shooting him? Is he over here? They sound so goofy too. Oh yeah, he is there. And I think this guy's on the roof. Maybe not. Oh, he's under probably. Where's he at? I think he's under. There's one there. Shell. Oh, did it fall? Okay. I don't know if I can get that one. We are beginning to run out of food. Oh, no, I have a stack of carrots. I'm fine. I don't know if he dropped a shell or not. And okay, maybe there's not loot in this one either. But if we go straight up, there should be some more guys up here. Going to attempt this. Yeah, usually they would spawn like here or here, and there's a little like specific thing with them. Okay. I have 16 shulker shells. Came from there. What I think I'm gonna do is, of course, I'm gonna end the video soon. I don't think we're gonna go that way. I think we're gonna go that way more. It could also be a good idea to, start to head home And when I mean head home, I mean I'll jump in the void, and then I'll be back at home, and then we can get more blocks and food, and maybe go a different way. Ooh. So, if so, we'll do that in the next video. But I want to decide if I actually want to do that or not, because that's a pretty big... That's a lot running around. The portal, the end portal isn't that close to me. Let's see, did I drop any? I swear I dropped some, but they might have despawned where I was imagining it. So, otherwise, you know what? We'll explore that island before we go. If there's nothing there, we'll end it. We got 17 shulker shells plus the one in the chest, so that's 9 shulker boxes, which is really good. Oh! Oh! Look at that. Look at that. There's another one right here. It has a pirate ship! It has a pirate ship! Yes! The purple pirate ship! Oh my gosh. You don't know how happy I am. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours, alright? I'm hungry. Sadly though, we're gonna do this in the next video. This video's already going on a half hour, so I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.